Good, mud. What you want, twin? Nah, we back though. And today we got when rappers tweak out during interviews. You know how them rappers get now. We gonna see how they come.
From rappers blanking out mid-interview.
Nah, we got Butter 9 off first clip. Nah, that's type crazy. That's wild. Butter, you bogus for that cut. It's like that.
Oh, yo, you just nodded off. You good?
Oh, tweet.
To one passing out on camera from too much liquor.
Nah. Yella got white girl wasted,
These are
fainted.
rappers who got too high during interviews. And let's start things off with Gravedigger Quez, because he has a crazy history of taking things too far during interviews. One of the craziest times of this happening was when he and his brother sat down with Real Tune TV for an interview. But things were already off from the start, with Quez clearly being on some bars and yerks and constantly going off on his brother for talking over him on multiple occasions.
I had one more bullet left. Matter of fact, man, bro.
Every time we seen one,
Bro,
I walked outside.
you know what I'm talking about? Just killing a straight up killing a grew up,
We back with another one, man.
around these.
Today we got
Bro,
best Twitch streamer fails and highlights. October 2025. Now I know.
my blood cousin Pimp Wayne. Man, bro. God damn, shut your ass up, bro. God damn.
It got to a point where Quez just kept tweaking while answering questions, and it's
That
pretty
boy
disturbing.
fighting.
I'm really trying to depend on him though, you feel me? Help me navigate and drive, you feel me? Cause that was 5 hours. So shit, them pills.
Fight
Now
back.
let's move on to Philly rapper Skrilla, because he's known for tweaking out everywhere he goes. See, Skrilla knew he wanted to have some fun at the No Jumper studio, so he came in with a whole bottle of Whip It to carry him through the entire thing, and he would constantly take hits in between questions.
Bro, Future, that's my dog.
Yeah, but I don't know. I had to take a break to listen to the moody
Nah, what happened to
instrumentals that you just be going crazy on. So wait, you just give me hitting that every couple seconds for the entirety of this pod?
You think that's gonna the pod up?
I mean, I feel like it's gonna be a nightmare for the editors if they have to edit
All right,
it out
I'm
every
gonna
time.
just take my one big whip it though, so I'm gonna just pick my one big puff and it's gonna be a wrap. All right, we good.
Oh my god, bro.
He really took off when he mixed it with a smoke and meds.
Jesus. I felt like you were already good. Oh my god.
Nah, I thought that was
Jesus.
your last one, bud.
Is this a regular day or are you on Cali time? This is regular?
Every day, bro. I get geeked up, bro. You ever heard my song Geeked Up?
Yeah, and some of the vlogs and of you like just being in your neighborhood are it's almost kind of scary what looks like is going on with your eyes. Like you just look like you're on another planet.
But Skrilla didn't want to hog all the fun for himself, and it didn't take long before he got Adam to join him in the trip with some gas.
You got it.
We have got to the
Nah,
point
he
where
picked-
literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is based.
Hit it one time, bro.
Don't tell me he peer pressured him though. Adam, you fell for the peer pressure.
For the camera, bro. You gotta hit it one time, bro. You gotta hit it one time, bro.
Grown man, by the way.
Just one time for the camera, bro.
What
You
do I
gotta hit
do?
it one time.
Just tilt it to the side or what?
Just twist it this way.
Are you gonna be offended if I rub this off?
Nah, for sure. I do every time when somebody else
I
did it.
twist it and then just suck?
Like this.
No Diddy.
Whoa. No Diddy.
Pause.
No Diddy, no Diddy,
No
no
Diddy.
Diddy.
We don't do no sucking, bro.
No,
That was that. That was that. Twist it more. Adam, you know what the that is, bro. You did it like you know what you did.
Hey, he
You
had,
know what it
hey,
is. You
hey,
know
Adam
what
had the pump fake like he was one of the jokes though. He had the pump fake like he didn't know what he was doing there first whole time, bro. Mastermind, he knew it. He knew all the ins and outs of the helium though. He
Never done it with the
wildin'.
balloon or
Wow.
cartridge thing. I never did it like.
Yeah.
See, my voice turning all crazy like you. I sound like Cardi.
Yeah.
What's going on? I'm gonna sound opium with this voice.
And Skrilla might want to chill off all that before he turns into a Kensington Cluck.
Is that Glaze? And now he's wild, just called Skrilla Kensington. That's wild. Do your homework on Kensington. Maybe that's something we can react to.
Although things can go far crazier when the substance of choice is alcohol. Like Max Snoop, who went on to drop the craziest bars of his career, alongside Lil Pistol Starter, after having way too much to drink.
40, homie. You know alcohol, you know I act a fool.
Yeah.
I'm full of alcohol, and they know I act a fool. Yeah. I'm full of alcohol, and they know I act a fool. I'm full of alcohol, and they know I act a fool.
Off the 40 in the brown bag. I
It
got
got
the
so much
40 in the
attention
brown
that Boxed In went on to record a full version of the song out of a freestyle a few months later. And that's not the only time Snoop went on to act a fool in the Boxed In studio after heaving some cheap 40s. Because a year later, he came back with Lil Pistol. Only this time, he started tweaking out of his mind in the middle of the interview.
This whole couch smell like. This whole couch smell like. What the? Got the boy, I got the on. What the? Boy, I got the on me right now,
Nah.
boy. You don't see me stink. But this whole couch smell like. Oh, you smell like ass. Man, give me. Man, let me smoke me
The
a
40 got Unc moving like this.
Just stink ass on. No.
Nah.
But instead of making a hit out of the
wilding
interview,
off the floor
Snoop
loaded.
ended up having a historic crash out before leaving the place.
What is he on? Unc, pull your pants up. You know he had to grab his relos and his other foreload. Unc can't even walk straight, man. They just being
And I wouldn't even want to be around.
Look, they just being on Unc the whole time. He just clueless, man. Not even knowing. That's wild.
Buddy, because I know you could smell the liquor reeking through his pores. King Yella has also been known to always have a drink at hand during interviews.
Yella,
but
we
his
seen
interview
Yella
with
white
Cam
girl wasted
Capone
at
was
him at the
almost his
start.
last, after drinking an entire bottle of Crown Royal and collapsing on the last sip.
That's crazy.
What's your thoughts on the video?
Bro.
Yo. What?
Good thing there are people ready to jump in and save him. Now, you'd think
Nah,
that
he
was
just
just a
saved
one-off
Mud
situation,
life.
but King Yella always ended up knocking himself out cold after an interview with 607 Unc.
You stank, man.
Again.
And at this point, I think Yella is doing that for clout. And we couldn't
He's
have a
like
video about
two-time?
rappers getting loaded during interviews without
King
including
Yella
FBG
two-time?
Butter. Because one of his most iconic moments comes from the time he went on to have a talk with DJ Vlad and ended up nodding off,
He
not
got
once,
Butter just
but
nodding.
twice.
Well, you said you giving your ops a lot of passes, like when I catch them out with their family. Yo, you just nodded off. You good?
I'm tweaked.
He,
I just tweaked, man.
do we got a fake tweaker?
Yeah, drink some coffee, man.
Nah, but do we? It's not even letting me rewind.
Man, oh,
It's
bro,
turning
I
to
just
sound.
tweaked, folks.
Nah.
But I guess King Von hated Wooski the most. But
Yeah. Oh, man.
Man, but a fake tweaker.
Buddy really tried faking
We
like he wasn't
caught
sipping
him.
that turtle green.
You know, I just got up. It's early in the morning.
Nah, my
Had a
AI
long
said he was sipping
night.
the green
2:30 p.m.
though.
right now.
Nah, but a green goblin.
just put that out there.
Yeah.
Let's get that shit.
All right.
Hey, bro, can you make me something that sounds like I just died, went to heaven in Japan, and some angels started singing to me?
Now, Butter might have been able to pull himself back together for the interview, but Jada Youngin completely broke down during his interview with DJ Vlad. Everything seemed to be going well at first, until you could see Jay being physically uncomfortable and asking for water, until he had to walk away from the interview after getting emotional.
If you're a professional, you should be training in terms of what you do. You can't just think that you're already a master.
Right.
You know, I mean, every great athlete has a trainer.
I need some water, ASAP.
No problem.
It's good if I walk out right quick.
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, I need to catch some air too.
All right, man, we back.
Jay was fighting.
You know, I guess you just had a moment.
Yeah, I had to say it back.
People in the comments were quick to point out how he was obviously high off some RPs, and he was having a bad trip. When it comes to rappers who have had disturbing interviews while high, though, Kodak Black has had some of the craziest moments. But the highlight comes from when he went on to do an interview with Drink Champs, and he was so out of it that he was struggling to even come up with basic sentences throughout the whole thing.
He's wiping his face.
Let me pour up.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's like I wanna go gunplay, I wanna go ace, but it's just okay. I'm telling you now, I'm gonna get what they do. Off top, I don't like what is my. I don't if we want to kill each other.
Hey, drop.
I don't know for what.
Drop in the comments what y'all think that is. I don't know what that is.
Because it kills stuff.
And that wasn't even the first time one of Kodak's interviews went like that, because he also had something similar happen a few years earlier while reacting to his song Super Gremlin with Zias and B-Lou, with Kodak tweaking out while they were asking him questions.
And that's what I was gonna say too, cause you got hella unreleased too. I was gonna ask you like, what's like your process like? Sometimes like, you just like freestyle most of your shit, or do you like?
I just process for real.
And hopefully Yak can get that monkey off his back, because it's pretty disturbing to see. A more disturbing moment comes from Rail Vert in an interview he had with DJ UTV, because at the time, he was going through a dark time after the death of Bloodhound Lil Jeff, and you could see him itching for a little something, especially when they started talking about Jeff.
It's like, damn, for you already feeling my what you shredding. You refresh here, you tweaking. You know this, bro, you got your image, you tweaking already, brother. And then that's bro.
Things got heated when DJ U confronted Vert and his associate over how they just waste money on getting high.
Spend $2 on. That's what the fuck? But
hold on. I want you to hear what you just said.
I'm just saying, look though.
No, you just said.
He trying to convince them boys they not gone though. He trying to convince. I ain't gonna lie.
10,000 and spend 2,000 on drugs.
Hey,
it's over, bro.
2,000 on drugs is crazy.
10,000 blood is over with, blood.
That's in one day.
Blood,
what you making that every day?
10,000 on
2,000 on drugs.
That a day? I'm just saying.
Yeah, he fried.
And it didn't take long before the 30s took effect on Vert, knocking him out for about 4 minutes before coming to his senses.
You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. How old are you, bro?
He called him out.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
No,
but I'm just saying, like, you know, you back, Vert?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Come on, y'all. Come on, you ready?
Been ready, but me and bro was just having a good convo.
Come on, you going? Come on.
You back?
Yeah, come on.
Say back.
Come on,
come on, yeah, come on.
And Rio the Young OG was about to scratch a hole while high off of Yerk during an interview with Say Cheese back in 2020. In the case of Youngboy, he decided to get loaded off the K2 just before his interview with Complex, since they would be recording at his house. But it didn't take long for things to go south when YB got mad at the interviewer for asking too many questions, since he just wanted to chill.
I ain't gonna entertain. You know, some shit can be spoke on. Why? I feel like this to be continued. Is in terms of like every time it's
Although things were much darker for YB on an obscure interview, and had all of his fans concerned when he went on to say that he couldn't control his addiction no more, and that he knew his time was coming up soon because of it.
Man, cousin, yo, I said I can't shake this shit, son. Yeah, it don't be too long, and that's what, man, I gotta admit it, I'm aware. It ain't gonna be too long. I can't even make it up the stairs without you holding my hand. What type of shit is that? I'm a man. What the f going on?
I'm just glad YB was able to get that monkey off his back, because everything about that moment was really disturbing. Now,
shake that off, YB.
Let's move on to one of Young Boy's rappers, Lil Dump, because he is one of the most infamous no-jumper interviews to date. Most people in these interviews know when to stop and just doze off after taking whatever they're on. But Dump took it way past the limit and couldn't stop hurling throughout the entire thing.
So you saw a lot of going on from a very young age.
Growing up, yeah.
Anything in particular stand out?
Could be.
Oh, man.
Adam even said he didn't want the interview to go up because of how disturbing and messed up it was.
Say that my better judgment made me feel like probably shouldn't release this, but apparently to him, it's an important document of what he was going through at this moment.
And both Lil Jeff and Q50 did something that completely threw DJU off during their interview.
Now I see you over there, you getting something together.
This ain't about shit. It's something.
We ain't never seen that on DJU TV before.
There's a lot of shit I ain't never seen.
So what they call that right there?
Tony Montana. Say hello to my little friend.
But Heavy G saw what Lil Jeff and Q50 did and took it a step further because he started his interview by showing DJU how people from St. Louis do their thing. And I have never seen anyone else do this, so nobody was just clip farming.
This how we get high in St. Louis. It's called slamming the pack. So first thing first, you get you a little shot of NyQuil, right? Gotta be cherry. Let me show you. So you put the pill in $1 bills. Then you even with the grills, you know. You curse it to bake.
And what? I think you got Lil Jeff beat already. I ain't never seen no shit like this
knew
before.
Look, he knew what he was on soon, bro. He knew what he was on as soon as that joint even happened. He knew what he was on. He called it. He called it out. He knew.
Pour the dust and the shot of NyQuil. It's gonna go from red down to the pink. We call it pink lemonade. You shake that motherfucker. Hold up, before I almost finished. Look, when you done with the $1, you gotta lick that motherfucker down, get all of the residue.
Nobody
one
never
hit,
did
one
that
big,
before.
one rinse, one band, one sound.
Nobody never did that ever in their life except him. He was actually the first.
So you just drunk all of it right now?
Damn right. What I'm playing for.
But things are just getting started. So hit that subscribe button real quick before we move on to the craziest part. Because I don't know what Ruger smoked to get him that loaded during his interview with No Jumper, but he was in another dimension while Adam kept trying to talk to him.
Your mentality has changed a lot over the years in terms of what you want to be doing with your time or where you think your time is best spent.
Say that again. I'm high. On some real shit. That's some good.
It is?
Empire
Gardens.
Indica.
That's our sponsor, right? Yeah.
What you say now?
I'm gonna be smoking some of that right after this. Just talk about like how your perspective on life and what you want out of life has changed since you were a kid. You know, like you used to be, your vision of the world was a lot smaller at one point, and now you're, you know, what you expect of yourself or what you feel like you can build out of your career has changed a lot and grown a lot, right?
Yeah. It's
He did just face a blunt. Okay, you're
making these questions real hard.
And Milwaukee trap rapper Real Stasher had a whole moment while doing an interview with DJ Jerry. Now, it's not like he was trying to hide the fact that he was loaded on a bunch of stuff. So he just leaned into it by offering Jerry a little something from his stash to help him catch the same vibe.
Nah, bro. Man, what you got, bro? Let me see what's going on.
She just
Ooh.
They had my head in the freezer. You remember that video? I see you posted it. We ain't doing that. I'll go put my head in your freezer. Get the sweat in this.
You a bad boy.
You had the phones all night, bro. Bring me them motherfuckers, bro. Put dude on, man. I ain't gonna lie. Get dude on the camera, man. Both of them, I ain't gonna lie. They been dumping on, like, give me the phones. It's my turn. It's my morning. I ain't gonna lie.
But that might have been a bit too much, because next thing you know, Stasher was all over the place tweaking about how good he felt from what he had just took.
You ain't out here to...
Yeah. Look at his face.
Nah, that's impressive. I ain't gonna lie. Mud Pocket was
Please,
deep.
right here, Eddie's coming down. I got plenty.
Yeah, you
He's
gotta hit the
coming
more
down.
evidence, too.
He got dog shit on him, bro. Dog shit on him. Real
I ain't
dog.
gonna lie. I made this yesterday. This yesterday money. I ain't get to put it up.
Okay.
But guess what? You seen Brody with all the phones.
He on demon time, bro. He on demon time.
Nah, why you get on tippy toes and start hitting that joint, dude? Okay, I see how you gotta do it. You gotta get on the
Redistricting is
tippy.
supposed to be when
You gotta
congressional
get in
districts are
tippy toes
redrawn,
and do
so
it.
that everyone is represented fairly.
But MAGA Republicans are redrawing districts to rig our elections.
That's why we must vote yes by April 21st.
For a temporary measure that puts the power back in our hands.
Hey, what's up? Today we're going to take one raw vocal, use 13 auto-tune plugins, and turn it into
And when Stature gets out the feds, he might want to lay off the Yerks, because they got Buddy way too loose. As for Juice WRLD, the opposite happened while he was doing an interview on the Adam Bomb Show back in 2018. It took less than 5 minutes for Juice to completely black out in the middle of a question for being too high.
Gone into it. I want you to describe that single and that track that we're playing right now.
Nah, Juice what?
Hey, give me a little bit one on Lucid Dreams. Describe that track to me.
Nah, look, you don't even know how to act.
Speaking of older interviews, Lil Baby did his interview back in 2019 for a radio station in Atlanta to talk about his latest project. But what made it go viral was the fact that Baby couldn't stop geeking out while off on some Yerks.
I don't want to be like the baby came in the game with money, or he know the Migos, or he know him, or he got a hit song with. Like that's why all my takes, like I really try to just go by myself. And I can have songs. I'm in the studio with everybody, and I got like contests on everybody. Like since I've been rapping, like big artists.
But that's how you become big, though. You create the flow. You don't go with the flow.
Exactly. I create my flow, then and y'all will be like, damn, they on baby flow.
But one of the most iconic clips from a rapper who got way too geeked during an interview comes from the time Atlanta artist Lil Got It asked the wildest question while he was sitting down with DJ Small Eyes.
Now,
you want one?
You want what? Nah,
No.
why?
Oh, you want to do?
No, I.
Why you ask him like that, though? I wonder what bro would have said if he would have said, yeah. Y'all think he was finna give up the Yerk?
Don't.
I don't think he was gonna give it up.
But
my motherfucking bag now. I put tell them pop right quick. Okay, I'm itching right now.
are you gonna make it, or are you gonna be okay
for sure, man? Come on, ain't no addict.
Okay.
Crazy.
I just want to know how many of those he had already popped before the interview. Now, one thing is getting too high to have an interview with the DJ, and a whole other is what this local rapper did, because he got caught rolling up in the middle of a court interview with the judge.
It appeared that earlier in this time block that Mr. Lane was rolling a blunt and might have been smoking.
They definitely got him in 4K.
Earlier that day, while Lane waited in the virtual courtroom, he decided to have a smoke.
Bro, what? On the Zoom?
Another defendant waiting for the judge did a double take when he noticed what Lane was up to. While recreational use is legal in Michigan, Lane is out on bond and strictly prohibited from taking any or controlled substances.
The wildest thing of it all was that the dude was facing possession charges to begin with. That's just love for the game right there. And speaking of crazy moments that happened live, a rapper whooped a goon who tried to rob his place. And a man from New Jersey confessed to committing the worst crime imaginable. So click this video to see the 20 most disturbing lies.
Nah, see, yeah, we probably gonna watch this one next. We're gonna watch this one next. But that's all for this one, man. We're gonna see you on the next one.